People of Earth, comic book community, welcome back to the Flash by Night channel, and welcome back to the re-up. My new comic book day show with a sprinkle of a hint of other things I picked up throughout the week. And we get to dive into that tonight, or actually I guess today. Hopefully this will be premiering around 12:30 Central on Thursday, around lunchtime. Usually I try to put that out there, hang out with whoever's going to come hang out with me, and watch my pickup show. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you my new comic book day books. Right now we're just at 3. I'm in the middle of transitioning and picking a new store, and I wanted to frequent my old store first. They had 3 of my books that I wanted for the week. The other 3 I have to pick up sometime later. Maybe this weekend. If I do, I'll bring them to you next week, I think. Unless we do something wild and crazy over the weekend. But I've got 3 new comic book day books. I've got 2 books I picked up from a flea market, and then I have some books I got from Whatnot. And when we start to talk about Whatnot, we are going to talk about tax. No, it's not that bad. We're going to talk about taxes, but you'll be okay. It's not that serious. Anyway, let me stop babbling. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and we're going to jump into it with the first book, which is Miles Morales, Spider-Man, issue number 36. We are continuing where Amazing Spider-Man left off this week. I believe this week is the last issue of Amazing Spider-Man for this run with the Beyond Corporation. But guess what? We are still hanging around with the Beyond Corporation, and we are delving into the multiverse. So in issue number 35, and also in the What If Captain America, What If Miles Morales was Captain America issue, we kind of find out that we are taking a trip into the multiverse. The last couple of pages of both books kind of signify that that's what's happening, and that the What If books are actually kind of tie-ins to the main Miles Morales book. And we have some things going on. You see the Captain America and Thor, and I wasn't aware Iron Man was kind of part of this What If thing, but I'm assuming that's what that is. And I am not sure who some of these other characters are, especially this guy here. Not sure who that is, but apparently they are all coming into play in the Miles Morales book. Of course, we've been playing with the idea of Miles kind of finding out about his Ultimate Spider-Man, Ultimate Universe origins throughout this book. Apparently he didn't remember, but he might get a reminder sometime in this run. And I think we're going to start off with 36 being sucked into the multiverse. Next book up, issue number 6 of Dark Ages from Tom Taylor. And I believe this is the last issue, which I have mixed feelings about. Secretly, I think, and I have no inside knowledge, I don't know this for sure, but excuse me, I believe that this should have been more than 6 issues. It was a good story idea. It has some good elements to it, but I feel like it felt kind of rushed. If you've followed any of Tom Taylor's other Elseworlds work, your Injustices, your Deceased, even with 7 Secrets at Boom Studios, I don't think Tom Taylor is trying to fit any of his stories into a 6-issue arc. And I feel like this was a decision by Marvel and not Tom Taylor. Either way, it's wrapping up. We're going to see what's in it. But it did feel kind of rushed to me throughout. And yeah, hitting the end is it gives me a funny feeling. I hope it wraps up well. But yeah, issue number 6. as you can see, I have feelings about that. Next book up is Transformers War's End, issue number 2. I am missing issue number 1, and I am still playing catch up with IDW's Transformers. This is another event where this robot who calls himself the threefold spark. Because I think he has like 3 different personalities or whatever. I don't think he's like the Moon Knight of Transformers, but still, he's kind of come back from the dead. He started the last great Cybertronian war, and he is kicking off this one. And so we'll see where it takes us if I ever catch up. But I'm going to stack this book, even if I have to read and catch up way later. Now, before I go too far, I do want to point out that I do want to and plan to check out Batman Beyond the White Knight. I think that's the title. I want to check out that, even though I've heard that it got short printed and the prices have gotten out of hand. And I also want to check out Shadow War Alpha from DC and Heathens number 5. Those were the other books on my list, as well as that ASM 93. I just want the deletion cover though. So we're going to try to get those books sometime over the weekend, but I did want to stop and acknowledge them because they are on the list. Now, the next 2 books I'm going to get into, picked up from a flea market. I was kind of just knocking around, saw a couple of books at a good price, in my opinion, and picked them up. Nothing big, just some things that I wanted to have. So, as a fan of Damian Wayne, well, a new fan of Damian Wayne, I don't know a whole lot about him. Didn't know a whole lot about him until this Robin run. But I do have his first appearance. And so what I wanted to do was grab this book, Batman Incorporated issue number 8, and kind of bookend Damian Wayne. Because this book, I think, is where Damian Wayne dies. I'm not sure how it happens. I'm not sure how he comes back. But I saw this for like $2. I decided to pick it up just so I would have it. Next book up has a pretty good story to it, actually. This is All-Star Batman issue number 9. The story behind this is not actually in the book. The story behind this is that there is a community member, X11 Bravo on Instagram, and I believe on YouTube. He and his wife are basically heading up this big, huge undertaking to basically put together care packages, comic care packages for some of our veteran comic book community members, which is really, really admirable. It's like this big thing that most people would never take the time to put together to try and get pushed along, but they are taking time out of their day, out of their life to do that. And one of the books that one of our community members was looking for was this All-Star Batman issue number 9. I wish I could have gotten a 9/8 candidate copy of this book for them, but I know this book has at least one defect in the back that's definitely going to stop it from being a 9/8. But if they want this copy, which I think we've already worked out, it's going to get shipped off, go to a good home, go to somebody who's going to appreciate it. And yeah, All-Star Batman issue number 9. Now next we are going to get to my 2 Whatnot purchases. It's about 7 books, 3 and 4. But what I want to do is tell you about the thing I'm trying to avoid while I'm buying these books. You all know I'm a big Moon Knight fan, huge Moon Knight fan. I have over a short box full of Moon Knight books and Moon Knight adjacent books, and I'm steadily picking up more and more, trying to fill out these runs, trying to not get knocked off course by the show and by what I like to call the Moon Knight tax. What is the Moon Knight tax? That's that additional 200 to 300% you're gonna pay for buying Moon Knight books. Right around this time, everybody's selling, but everybody's selling at a premium, and I am trying to avoid that while still picking up my books. Now, I am a tax accountant, so tax accountant. I do okay, but that being said, I want to help you all, and I want to demonstrate to you how to calculate the Moon Knight tax. Okay, you take all that, and then you add 2.5%, and that is the Moon Knight tax. But we are not paying the Moon Knight tax. We are getting the Moon Knight books for the best price we can. So let me go ahead and introduce you to Moon Knight issue 191. And I forget the name of the artist and the original picture that this cover is swiped from, but it's kind of popular in the comic book community. Yeah, so I really had to, when I saw this for sale and it was a good price without the Moon Knight tax, I had to have it. Also, some of you may have seen these books on my Instagram this weekend, but I'm going to show them anyway. Next book up is Moon Knight issue number 4 from the Lemire run, and this is the second printing. You can usually tell the second printing because the writing, I think all the writing is in black for most of these, either black or white, depending on the color of the main color of the cover. But if you ever see like this blue writing or maybe green in some of these newer Moon Knight books, they're usually the second or third prints or whatever. And last book out of that first batch is Moon Knight issue number 10 from the Bendis run. And you know, some people liked the Bendis run, some people didn't, a lot of people didn't, but they do all have these Alex Maleev covers. And little known fact, Echo dies in the Bendis run on Moon Knight. So yeah, we picked all these up. All of these were near or under, you know, current day cover price. All of them around $2, $3 a piece. Next set of books from my last sale, or the last sale I frequented on Whatnot. Moon Knight issue number 9 from the first run. And these last 4, they aren't in the greatest of shape. They won't win any beauty contest, but they are always great to have to fill out that old run. Next book up, Moon Knight number 27. Now this one I was very, very happy to grab it, like I think $4 or $5. Most of the time I've seen people try to sell it for $10, $15, but I grabbed it for $5. And also, I just found out that not only is this the first meeting between the Kingpin and Moon Knight, Wilson Fisk, this is also the first mention or the first hint of Moon Knight having dissociative identity disorder. This is the first time that one of Moon Knight's aliases refers to the other one as an actual separate person. So yeah, Moon Knight issue number 27, and plus this cover is just great. Second to last book on my Moon Knight purchasing streak, Mark Spector Moon Knight issue number 30, which is the Scarlet Redemption Part 5. I always thought it was just 4 parts of this story, but it's Part 5 of the Scarlet Redemption. We're trying to get to know Scarlet Witch, not Scarlet Witch, Stained Glass Scarlet. Man, I'm getting old, or it's getting late, or both. But we're trying to get to know Stained Glass Scarlet better over here. I still need parts 1 and 2 of this story before I can read it, because Comixology does not have most of this Mark Spector Moon Knight on the app, so I have to hunt down these copies in order to read it. But we'll get it sooner or later, and we'll give it a read. But issue number 30, Mark Spector Moon Knight. Like I said, we're not paying the Moon Knight tax around here, and we definitely did not pay the Moon Knight tax for this. Moon Knight issue number 29. Once again, it is not a perfect copy. She is not going to win a beauty contest, but she only ran me $7. And sooner or later, we'll run into a crispier copy, a much better copy than this one. But this is a nice placeholder to have. And this is one of the 2 original run covers that I really want. I still want that issue number 25, if we can run into it at the right price. But I could not pass up this issue number 29. So yeah, that's what we did. We picked up a bunch of Moon Knight books from Whatnot, and we did not pay the Moon Knight tax. So that was it for my pickups for the week. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I hope you saw something you liked. If you did see something you liked, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you want to keep up with me picking up my comics, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. Of course, feel free to leave comments. Be looking out for my follow-up to Moon Knight episode number 1. I'm going to try to put that out maybe also on the same day as this video. We'll see how that goes. But as we always do at this time, love yourself, love others, and I will be back in a flash.